Hi guys, we are finally back on it for another video here in Cheadle. It's going to be really interesting today because I've actually never been around here, despite it being so close to where I live in Stockport. Today we're going to explore around here in Cheadle village. We're going to walk around a couple of parks, go to Cheadle Hulme, and then we're going to watch Cheadle Town in the evening. Follow me. Thank you for the welcome. First we're just going to try and find something to eat. It's plenty of options to be fair. Let's see where it is. There was a guy back there from his van just now shouted over to me, "Oh, you got no fans?" Is he trying to be the Wheelstone Raider or something? This place looks interesting. It's got an odd combination of like British and Italian stuff, so let's give it a go. Thank you much. It's big.
Hello, thank you.
Might have to take it apart a little bit. My phone's been really annoying at the moment when I charge properly, so you might notice I'm messing around with it. Let's give it a go. Right, I'm heading towards the park now. Elmar Cafe was very, very nice. The beef butty I had was lovely. Loads of flavourings and salad inside. Had a very Italian essence to it. Right, we're trying to find Abbey Hall Park. I believe it's over this way. And then I can get out of this traffic and have a bit more of a chat. Get in. There is a lot of traffic coming through here. It's a bit of a nuisance, really. Nice looking pubs down here. Interesting. Little farm to the side of it. Cheadle Green. Some sort of obelisk over there as well. Let's go and check that out. Yeah, well, War Memorial. Loving that bridge. Looks like we need to make our way down this passageway. There we are. Oh, it's so much nicer and quiet down here. I feel like I actually have a chat now. Under the bridge. Entering the park now, it seems. Some sort of improvement project going on here. Personally, I'm not seeing what needs fixing about it. It looks quite nice. Road or foot, very dirty footpath. Go on, it's a bit more interesting. Yeah. Lovely pond. This could do with a clean, but you can just about see it. I wonder if this was some sort of like little jetty at some point. Maybe this is what they mean by the whole improvement plan, because walking down this side it is a little bit on the wreck side. Could probably do a little bit of a clean up. across the little bridge. I don't really know where I'm going here, to be honest. Just winging it. Looks like some sort of orchard spot over here. Sadly, it's not the time of year for that, of course. Yeah, I think someone went a bit too far with the fire. It's a pathway there, let's carry on through this muddy path. Actually, I'm going to turn back. Yeah, much easier over here on the nice pathway. It's a nice park, to be fair. I bet it's very nice in the summer. Here we are. There's a bit too muddy to be walking down there. This looks alright. Whomping willow vibes. It's a hell of a tree, though. There's some sort of like little stand over there. Keen to check it out, but it seems dry enough. Literally just a stand. Bit of a waste of time, but hey, it's a pretty building through this gap. I think this is the main hall of the park. Let's take a shortcut. It looks gorgeous. Some sort of like little office or trophy room going on in there. Nice spot to play fetch with the dog. Yeah, it actually looks like, looking through the windows here, they've turned it into a little bit of an office space, which I suppose it's nice it's still being used, but I always prefer when these kind of historical mansions and stuff like are still in their original piece, but I guess you can't always have it that way. It is a lovely building. I'll be surprised if you guys can't hear it, but the proximity to the motorway is very obvious. This looks like the main entrance. I think we came in the back way. This definitely looks like an area for equestrian activities. Let's follow this path. Ooh. Feels almost mystical walking through here. As you can see, we've done a bit of a circle. If I was young, this would have been a quality den. Oh, here we go. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I'm basically just coming back the way I came now. I think we pretty much seen what the park has to show. because other than that it's just fields and stuff, and it's not really the time of year for a sunbathe. It's part of the Greater Manchester Ringway. My mother literally sent me a link to that the other day. Was anyone else watching the darts last night? Solid first win for Luke Littler, although I think the most entertaining part was him trying to reflex away from the Ali Pali Wasp. All the duckies just minding their own business. Coming out of the park now. Yeah, it was a nice half an hour walk that. A couple of nice little sights around there. Now I'm just gonna go back into Cheadle Village and just have a little proper look around, because before I was just sort of scrambling around. A lot of villages can be like this, you know, just one massive road running through the entire thing, so it kind of ruins the atmosphere of it. Of course, I'm not blaming anyone, it's not the car's fault, everyone needs to get somewhere, but from a pedestrian perspective, it's very frustrating. You know, we're the problem. Oh, there's quite a lush smell coming out of there. It's the local church. Let's go see if we can get in. The sun is very blinding. I think you can see it, but the clock has letters on it. I feel like no matter what video I do, the churches are shut. Of course, I'm not religious, but I still like to see, like, you know, the cultural and historical essence of it. You can see a Turkish restaurants and barbers. There's a little shopping alley over here. Nearly got myself run over there trying to cross the road. Cars coming up every direction. Right, let's have a look. Hot chocolate, tempting. And that's it. This is tempting, but not today. Well, I'll probably have a coffee break at some point, but no, it's a bit too early yet. I guess this means we're leaving the village. I'm peeking my nose at something that isn't my business here, but what on earth is that? Some sort of sphere-shaped caravan. Yeah, I like Cheadle Village. It was nice. Plenty of independent shops, cafes. It's got everything you need, can't complain. It's just a shame about the traffic going through it. There's a nice park over there. I could even see a teepee, but we've already got another park to pass through before you get to Cheadle Hulme. Sorry if I seem a little bit shouty, by the way. This is one of my ears is blocked up, you know. I've had a bit of a cold recently, you know, the usual winter problems. The proximity to Manchester Airport is made very obvious. Lovely old house, that is. Oh, just going past the school. It's just gone 2:30 as well, so good timing. We'll skip the crowd. Here we are. We're basically taking the scenic route between Cheadle Village and Cheadle Hulme. Let's carry on. I'm guessing that's where the one who used to look after the park used to live. Road here. But I think I'd rather take the footpath. It's nice just to be back in the fresh air after a couple of weeks, to be honest. And yeah, I'm sorry it's been a couple of weeks since my last video in Darwin. We've been really unlucky, to be honest, because I think about 3 weeks ago I was supposed to do a video and the game got called off, so of course the incentive's gone. And the week after that I wasn't very well. I still haven't been very well in general, but enough to do it now. Little bit of uphill. This looks pretty ahead, and it looks like it might actually be a cafe, so it's kind of a good time now to stop for a coffee or something. I bet this is lovely in the summer, but the entrance appears to be back this way. Oh, yeah, there we are. Let's go. Easy. Do you have any cake or something?
They've got menu now, a case of the picture.
That's a biscuit cheesecake, please.
A latte and a bit of cheese.
Yeah.
That'll be £6.90 cash or card?
Card.
Get a bit of vlogging.
Yeah. Just do a video of like Cheadle and Cheadle Hulme walking around it, then go into the football later. So.
Oh, nice. I'll bring it over for you.
Thank you. Not a bad view of it as well. Yeah, I think it was a good time to stop. You can tell we're in winter though, can't you? It's getting a lot darker, a lot faster. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. Tell you what, I never really understood the whole Biscoff craze, to be honest, but that cheesecake really hit the spot. It is a fantastic setting. Yeah, I've just looked it up. Apparently there's a trail you can follow around here with them. This looks like our route. So did anyone watch the FIFA World Cup draw? I didn't, thankfully. I was asleep in bed, ill, because it looked absolutely horrendous. It's getting very nippy. You can even see the mist in the field. As you can see, we made it as a Cheadle Hulme. I couldn't really film much as I came out the park and all the way down the suburban road because all the schools were finishing and I didn't want to film anything, and there wasn't really much to see anyway. So let's see what Cheadle Hulme's all about. Just heading into the shopping centre now. Might have to grab some tissues or something. Perfecto. Don't worry, I won't make you have to look at me blowing my nose. So that's sorted for the time being. I like it down here, to be fair. It's quite nice and new. Very small though. It was a very odd-sized Asda. Big enough for the important products, but not everything, if you know what I mean. Christmas trees out for the year. Waitrose, very posh. Railway station up there. Shame it doesn't go direct to Stockport. There's loads of nice looking bars and restaurants. They're all looking a bit empty at the moment though, but then again, it is only like 4:30, so it's a bit early. Oh, a Majestic shop as well, that's quite posh too. So it looks like I've come to the end of what is Cheadle Hulme now. Yeah, it's very different from Cheadle Village. A lot more detached, and there's quite a few offices around and stuff. We've still got a few hours to kick off. And I do fancy getting one pint in one of the pubs, but only one. But there's quite a few nice like craft bars and stuff around here, which I'm keen to try out. There's a really nice one here right in front of me. Perhaps I could get a half pint here and go to another one. Get another half pint. Sounds like a good idea. I just found myself a little corner here, like billionaire mates. And no, I didn't come to a craft bar and get a blue Stella. It's Shindiger. Just a half pint, of course. Quite strong. It's a lovely pub, very ambient. And I also saw some other customers having some food, and it looks absolutely banging, to be fair. But I'd rather wait until the ground. Probably not the smartest idea to be drinking whilst I've got a bang headache from a cold, but as I say, you can't go to football round without having a drink. I'm really stuttering today, I don't know why, because I can't speak properly. Yeah, I know today's video probably wasn't the best, but yeah, I figured that I needed to get something out. But don't worry, I've got loads of good ones coming up. No, this wasn't a good one, who knows? We'll see how the football goes later, maybe it'll be a cracking game. So that was inventory, however you say it. Nice bar. Check it out. I'm gonna go and check out another one now. I think it's just by the railway station. I believe it's just up here. Oh, it's a nice place there as well. And this place I want to go in looks quite busy. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm focusing. I'll put the pint of the long pop. Right, I'm going to try and explain this now for the third time because for some reason my camera kept buggering up and kept deleting things. But anyway, so I was just in the pub there, and it was a very nice pub, but I walked in, I went straight to the bar, and these two lovely ladies were behind me, and rather than going to the bar like me, they went and took the last table by the window. So irritating. But I understand it, everything's fine. Unfortunately, there were some more seats upstairs, but then I was sat behind this massive table, just cramped up against the wall, so it kind of ruined the enjoyment of it a little bit. So I mostly just saw it as an opportunity to charge my camera and stuff. Anyway, I'm starting to make my way towards the ground now, and I don't think there's going to be much between here and there. It'll probably, just be suburbs and... Right, we appear to be approaching the ground now. Oh, here we are, I can see it. Can you see? It's quite open. Anyway, let's crack on with it. Today's matchday lineup is at Park Road Stadium, the home of Cheadle Town FC, for their local derby against Stockport Town in the 9th tier of English football. We made our way through the rather homely turnstile, and we bagged ourselves a programme on the way through. First thing spotted was the outdoor refreshments bar, where today's team sheet was nicely available. I grabbed one of their interesting German lagers with the reusable cup, and some much needed scram with a sausage roll. I thought I'd have a cheeky peek into the tunnel. And I have to point out, the club's badge is everywhere to be seen. By this point, the clubhouse was already open of course, so I made my way in. A nice and cosy seating area, especially with the Christmas decorations. I checked out the merchandise by the bar. And of course, added a pin badge to the collection. After finding my seat, I checked into footballogy. And with kick-off approaching, I finished off my pint. Back outside, shout out to the camping chair army. The players and officials made their way onto the pitch. And the local derby got going. And just like that, Cheadle Town went 1-0 up. Foolish Nathan didn't prepare himself and had to nip back to the loo. But I did notice this extra seating area. Back outside again, I started making my way around the pitch. Joining the media man in his media duties. Quite a bit of the first half saw Stockport passing it around the back. Speaking of the away team, who we saw earlier this season, fair play with all the flags they brought to this one. Another chance for Cheadle. Oh look, a tripod. Chance here for Cheadle. To anything. Oh wait, it's coming back. Again, nothing. This corner flag could use a bit of neating in. For some reason I think a bin is needed on this side. In partnership with the fence. Talk to the Stockport Town media man now. No such thing as a non-league ground without some ragged old goalpost thrown in the corner. This corner flag is looking better. Another attack for Cheadle at the other end. This Stockport attack came to nothing. But at least this fella could vape off. Oh look, another tripod. That drum was getting battered all evening. I thought I was doing the smart thing by going back to the cafe bar before the queue gets too long at half time. I fancied pigs in blankets, but they were still in the oven. So I grabbed chips with curry sauce, and right in that moment Stockport scored. Damn it. Moving on, half time arrived. I cozied up in the clubhouse before making my way back out for the second half. Decided to jump back in the queue. Grabbed a hot chocolate as the evening was getting chillier. And for the second half, we make our way up to the terracing at the top of the stand. I enjoyed my hot chocolate, burning my tongue in the process. Already on my second packet of tissues, if you're wondering. Is it summer yet? Clear-cut chances in the second half are very few and far between. I started checking the bus times. Yellow card for this fella. And then suddenly, the Cheadle keeper had an absolute howler, and it's 2-1 to Stockport.
Yes, keeper!
Fair play to this bloke, it's nearly over and he's got more points. And today's dog tally has come to just the 1. And that's that. Cheadle Town 1, Stockport Town 2. Great game. Good luck to both teams for the rest of the season. Now welcome back to the Ultimate 5. Again, it was put on the gate so printed ticket wasn't necessary. It was nice and easy to grab a program at the turnstile. It was a bit of a hunt to find a pin badge before I spotted the merchandise by the bar. Sadly I didn't see anyone doing raffle tickets. I'd usually prefer the club badge and the reusable cuts, but we'll take it. 3 out of 5. It's the best yet, so no complaints from me. Hi guys, decent game that. I thought first half that Cheadle with a better team, and I think they'll be kicking themselves a little bit because it could have easily been 2 or 3 up. But then fair play to Stockport, they got themselves back in it and pounced on the mistake. So yeah, overall it is what it is. Anyway, I'm coming back into Cheadle Village now, so I'm going to try and get the bus home. The Cheadle Mafia have taken over the Chinese takeaway. Right guys, I'm here by the bus stop. I've still got another 15-minute wait, but I suppose it's a good opportunity for me to end it. Yeah, I enjoy exploring around Cheadle and Cheadle Hulme. A really nice area, to be fair. A lot nicer than what I actually originally thought it was. No disrespect, of course. Yeah, football was good. Nothing to complain about. As I said earlier, it's not the best of videos, but trust me, there are better ones to come. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.